as a community can do better.
What do you want to tell your children about this moment?
We need reforms.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we stand together.
Everybody's here together, black, white, brown, everybody.
A platform for progress in our community.
We need to do a better job.
I want to show that we can be peaceful.
This is just as much our fight as it is yours.
Discussing the problems of racial inequality and solutions to combat discrimination in a conversation for change.
We'll be able to build on this.
I never in a million years thought I would embrace a cop like that.
From Wish TV, we stand together.
Over the past couple of days, police-involved incidents have left a strong impression on the sports world, from the NBA to baseball to hockey to football. They're all reflecting. In tonight's We Stand Together, our NFL team here in Indianapolis, the Colts, are silent no longer. News 8's Charlie Clifford has more.
What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? A lot. Especially when it comes to protecting what matters. At Pacific Life, we've helped people and businesses confidently embrace the future with life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits. With strategies built on strength and trust, and a promise to be here for you today and tomorrow. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
Unlike the usual way, they come onto the field just before a game. This afternoon, the Colts ended practice united in force. But this time for a different reason, and one that could last a lifetime.
We're here to say we're hurt. We're hurt because we feel the pain of not only our black teammates, but our black community. We understand that we have to use our platform not only individually, but collectively as an organization. We wanted to be known that yesterday wasn't a day off. It wasn't a day for us to just say, to go home and say we didn't practice. For us, yesterday was a full work day. Obviously, it got out regarding our efforts to get everyone here registered to vote, in which we had 100% participation. But we used it as a day to reflect on those Zoom calls we had this offseason, to reflect on the emotions we endured and those conversations that we all pledged to help not only uplift our teammates, but our community. We understand that our job awards us with a platform to pour into our resources, our relationships, to not only make change on the surface level, but use the communication with those, to use the relationship and the communication that we have with others that can help change and deep-rooted change. As an organization, leadership, we plan to take full advantage of those resources. We also used yesterday to strategically plan and map out how this Colts 2020 year team will impact our community. Within this map, they aren't wants, needs, and requests. There are demands and commands that we plan to stand by.
So by mapping out our plan for 2020 yesterday, we want to focus on 5 key areas. First being voting. We want to focus on not only getting as many people registered as possible, getting it to the point where they're able to get to places where they could vote, and voting centers, open up encouraging and awareness for voting centers throughout Indianapolis. We also want to make sure that it's accessible for everybody. The second area we want to focus on is community police engagement. And we want to help try to mend that relationship in our community in Indianapolis between minorities in Indianapolis and as well as the police force. The third area we're going to focus on deals with food for low income and less fortunate areas in Indianapolis by trying to help have food drives and then support them in any way as possible. And lastly, we want to have a major impact and double our efforts in supporting IPS, the Indianapolis Public School System.
Yeah, so my dad was a cop for 30 years, so I grew up in that lifestyle. Every February, I go to Concerns of Police Survivors Indiana chapter. I go to their ball. They have it over in Shelbyville at the casino, and I listen in that room and I hear, the families of officers who have been shot in the head, killed in the line of duty, hit by cars, just horrendous things, doing their job. And it's hard, man. It is. It's hard to, hear those families that, never coming home. So it's tough for me. Just, give me a second. It's hard for me to see that happen, you know, and I know that there's good cops out there. That's the thing that hurts me, you know, and then you see, you know, bad apples out there as well that, you know, tarnish the name of other people. And I hate to see, you know, pain on either side. And that's what, you know, really, I'm happy that there's tough conversations that we have, you know. I mean, every side hurts a little bit, and you know, hopefully we can, you know, narrow that gap.
Talk isn't going to be enough. Discussions are important. Conversations need to be had, but more than anything, we need action, and it needs to be systemic in our organization through everybody from start to finish. We said we were not going to be passive. We weren't going to be neutral, and I think what you've seen demonstrated by our players and what you'll see demonstrated by our organization is a focused fight against injustice, particularly systemic racism, but also, as our players are saying, but also to help those less fortunate.
We will not remain silent on the issues at hand. The social injustice that is still in our today's society will not be tolerated. I can't tell you enough how proud I am of these young men. They understand that it's got to be more than words, and it's about action. It's about making a real difference in our communities and do it one person at a time. This organization will stand behind them and support as we move going forward, and they're going to make a difference each and every day.
Good job by the Colts. Our We Stand Together series will continue next week on News 8 at 10 o'clock. You can also see all of our profiles online right now at wishtv.com.
From Wish TV, we stand together. Watch, read, listen, and be a part of the conversation online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Find more episodes of We Stand Together and other podcasts from Wish TV online anytime at allindianapodcastnetwork.com. allindianapodcastnetwork.com.